Hello everyone, welcome to Concise Tales. In today's tale, we'll uncover 5 powerful lessons about money principles that aren't usually taught in school, but are essential for building real wealth. Through the journey of a young man, you'll see how determination, guidance, and financial wisdom can transform a life. And along the way, we'll also learn some new English words and sentences to practice together, making this both inspiring and educational. So stay with us till the very end. In the historic city of Dublin, Ireland, lived a 28-year-old man named Adrian Doyle. He worked as a clerk in a local office, filing documents and handling accounts for small businesses. Though Adrian worked diligently for 5 years, his life seemed stuck in the same place. He rented a small flat, ate modest meals, and saved whatever little he could, but no real progress came. One cloudy afternoon, Adrian wandered through a wealthy district near the River Liffey. Majestic mansions lined the streets, with tall gates, stone pathways, and sprawling gardens. He paused in front of one especially grand estate. Its iron gates stood open, and curiosity pulled him inside. Adrian knew it was bold, maybe even reckless, but something told him this step might lead to something unexpected. At the far end of the garden sat Mr. Callahan, the mansion's elderly owner, sipping coffee on a wooden bench. Known throughout Dublin for his wealth, he was also admired for his humility and generosity. Adrian approached respectfully, apologizing for entering uninvited. Mr. Callahan raised an eyebrow, but gestured kindly for him to sit. "What brings you here, young man?" he asked. Nervously, Adrian shared his struggle. "Sir, I've worked hard for years, but my life hasn't changed. I earn enough to survive, but not enough to grow. What am I doing wrong? Is there a path to real wealth for someone like me?" Mr. Callahan studied him for a moment, then smiled warmly. "Adrian, anyone can achieve wealth, including you. But money has rules, and unless you learn them, you'll remain stuck. Let me teach you 5 principles of wealth you'll never learn in school." Eager, Adrian leaned forward as Mr. Callahan began. "The first lesson is simple: spend less than you earn. Without this foundation, nothing else matters. If you make €2,000 a month, aim to save at least €500. Avoid debt from loans or gambling. Even people with 6-figure salaries stay broke if they spend more than they earn." Adrian nodded thoughtfully. He realized he often spent on small, unnecessary items, things that didn't improve his life. This first lesson already opened his eyes. Mr. Callahan sipped his coffee and continued. "The second lesson: build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. A broken car, sudden illness, or job loss can throw you into chaos. Without a safety net, you'll be forced to borrow money or sell what little you own. Your emergency fund is your shield." Adrian's brow furrowed as he imagined how many times he had panicked during unexpected bills. He understood how an emergency fund could have saved him from stress. "Now for the third lesson," Mr. Callahan said. "Invest, but not in stocks or property at first. The best investment you can make is in yourself. If you're good at your job, learn more. If you're a craftsman, buy better tools. Read, study, and grow. Your skills are assets, and the stronger they are, the higher your value." Adrian's eyes widened. He had never thought of his skills as an investment. He had always focused on surviving day to day, never on building his personal worth. Mr. Callahan leaned closer. "The fourth lesson: increase your earning power. Once your skills improve, don't settle. Demand more responsibility, negotiate your pay, or start your own venture. Wealth grows faster when you stop being paid only for your time and start earning for the value you create." Adrian felt a rush of motivation. He suddenly saw a vision of himself not just as a clerk, but perhaps running his own business one day. Mr. Callahan's voice grew softer but firmer. "And the fifth lesson: create passive income. Once you're saving, have your emergency fund, and have improved your skills, let your money work for you. Buy property to rent out, invest in a franchise, or start a side hustle that earns even while you sleep. That is true financial freedom. The garden grew darker as evening fell, but Adrian's heart burned with light. He felt as though he had discovered a hidden treasure of wisdom. He rose to his feet and bowed slightly. "Sir, I've been waiting for wealth to just appear. But now I see wealth must be built with discipline, practice, and strategy. Thank you for your guidance. I will follow these 5 lessons." Mr. Callahan smiled gently. "Remember, Adrian, money itself is not the goal. It's a tool. When used wisely, it builds freedom, security, and the ability to help others. Now go apply what you've learned." Closing reflection. And so, Adrian left the mansion that night a different man. He no longer dreamed idly of riches, but carried with him a clear path to financial growth. The 5 lessons were simple but powerful. Spend less than you earn. Build an emergency fund. Invest in yourself. Increase your earning power. Create passive income. These lessons are as true in Dublin as they are anywhere in the world. And if Adrian can start his journey to wealth, so can you.